Hello, welcome to Cooking with Chrissy. I'm Christina, your host, and this evening I'll be showing you this fun summer favorite of mine, this cold broccoli salad that goes over very well at parties. It actually works really good at holidays as well. This salad is relatively easy to put together and also a big crowd pleaser. It's just 2 of your broccoli florets. We'll have to cut those down. That is a little time consuming, but it's not that big of a deal. Real mayonnaise, red wine vinegar, some white seedless raisins, a little bit of sugar, some bacon, and some cherry tomatoes, and 1 small to medium-sized red onion. You can use also a little bit of nuts, pecans, walnuts, almonds. This evening I'm using some spicy peanuts. I'm just going to try to mix things up a bit. You can put whatever kind of nut you like. And it takes about 15-20 minutes to put together. The broccoli florets you really do want to cut down to tiny pieces. This is the most time-consuming part of the dish at all. But you do want to get all the stem pieces off and, nice little small bite-sized pieces for when you mix everything together. It doesn't take that long, but again, you do want to get off all the stem pieces. There's a handful of larger pieces, but all the stems are gone. Everything's nice and small. It's the smaller the better, but of course, a couple good sized pieces is fine. And you're good to go. Alrighty. Okay, according to approximately 2 heads of broccoli, florets only, of course. This to me looks like about the right amount of onion, give or take. You can kind of play with it a little bit. I like to sprinkle it down in the florets and kind of look at it and mix it a little bit and see how I feel about it. Just kind of give it a little bit of a mix, play with it before you put all your other ingredients in it. But yes, I think a little more. I think that'll probably actually do it. And that looks pretty good. Onion to broccoli ratio. I think I hit it on the head right there. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and put in 1 cup of your golden raisins. Just kind of mix it in. I actually kind of like to move things around a little bit in there and mix it while it's, incorporate every ingredient while you're going for it. Now I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle my nuts down in there. It's just to give it a little crunch, a little pizzazz. You can go with slivered almonds, pecans, walnuts, whatever you prefer. Okay, looking pretty good. Now, this is actually a secret. The original recipe calls for you to fry up your own bacon, and it's about a ½ pound approximately, and then it calls you, asks you to break it up and all that. I found to be, quick and easy. You can just buy real bacon pieces, Hormel or store brand. I go for the pieces, not bacon bits, and I use the whole package. It's like a 2.8 package, 2.8 ounce package. Sprinkling that in there. That helped to save a lot of time on this salad. Okay. And it works just as well. Just go for your real pieces. Okay, you're looking really good. All right, then we're going to add in, it calls for a cup of sugar, but I'm a little less than a cup, and I actually kind of just feel it out a bit. The sugar's there to kind of help offset the red wine vinegar that we use, and 1 whole cup of real mayonnaise. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go in and try to get a good mix on this. Now sometimes you might need a little more mayonnaise, you know, considering how much broccoli comes out. You can't really determine when you buy the florette, so I'm using a certain amount. If the salad doesn't seem to have enough cream on it, or enough creaminess to it, then of course you want to add a little more mayonnaise. And I really think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing here. But the recipe does call for 1 cup and then some. And go ahead and go in with a little more sugar. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Okay, I think we need a little more creaminess. At this point now, you're just trying to, eyeball it and see how you feel about it. I like mine a little creamier. Mix that up in. Making a mess. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Now, if you noticed, I still have those tomatoes sitting over there. With all this mixing you're having to do at this point, you do not want to put the tomatoes in until last. And then you just kind of fold those in. If you were to put them in now, they would completely disintegrate and just mash down to nothing. And then your salad would be very sloppy. Alrighty, and then it calls for 1½ tablespoons of red wine vinegar. I'm going to go ahead and go in with 1. Half and a couple of sprinkles. Actually, that does help. Again, with the creaminess, and there was quite a bit of sugar in there. I didn't even use a whole cup. Here in a second, we'll give it a good taste, and then we can determine if we need more sugar or a little more vinegar. Either way. But as you can see, you just keep rolling it around. You can see the bacon, you can see the onion. I think the raisins. I think the consistency is real nice. Taste this real quick so I can see what kind of things are going on in here. Just get an idea. You're going to get all kinds of little goodies. Plenty of sugar. I've got a hint of the red wine vinegar. That's what you want, just a hint of it. And creaminess from the mayonnaise. I think we're ready to add our tomatoes then. What you're going to want to do is now you can cut them long ways or sideways. I find that sideways is better. It gives them a little more something. If they're long ways, then all the stuff in the inside falls out. So I go in, and by the way, this is 1 whole package. You can use grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. And I just cut them all in half. And our last one. Okay, just 1 whole package, works out perfect. Here we are. Go ahead and toss those in there. And of course, then you're just going to want to roll those in. Because again, you don't want those to disintegrate. Those kind of just add up. This is a fabulous summer salad, but also the colors, as you can see, it goes over really well for a cold salad at Christmas time, Thanksgiving. I served this at Christmas one year for my family, and everybody just went crazy. And you know, with the red and the green, you couldn't go wrong. You're going to want to chill this nicely before you serve, but it also tastes great before it's chilled. So either way, but yeah, it firms up a little bit. Still acts creamy, but yeah, it comes out real nice when you serve. And there you have it. This is how I make my broccoli salad. I hope you enjoyed your time this evening. Thank you for visiting. By the way, I'm going to have to go in and have another bite. I love this salad. Enjoy.